Hey, what's up YouTubers, Evol here. Hey, just hanging out here in the shop, working on a new project. So if you look at my shelf over here, where my drift cars usually sit, you will notice that there's no car underneath that Impreza body. That's because I unloaded that TC4 to one of the club members, the local drift club members, and to use some of those funds to kind of get started on my newest project, which is a MS01D Pro. This is I don't know, I got intrigued with this car after I'd already purchased the Sakura. I've seen other guys in the club run these, and they look like they do really well, so I went ahead and picked this one up, and I'm going to build it up and see how it does. So for power here, I picked up this Speed Passion 3500 kV sensorless setup. I got that off of RC Mart. They're like 50 bucks, ridiculously cheap. I think a bunch of guys in our club bought them as soon as it kind of went viral that they were letting go of these things this cheap. And ordered some new wheels. These all come from R2 Hobbies. Couldn't really decide what color I liked, so I got a few. And then yeah, here's the MS01D. I haven't done anything with it yet. Here, I'm going to put you on the tripod. So this is the 2013 version of the MS01D. The previous Pro versions had a few changes. One thing that kind of irks me about it, I mean, these are seriously nice looking wheels and tires, but they're not really my taste, and I think that set costs you around $20 or $30, so I kind of would have rather MST left these out and brought the price of the kit down by a bit. I think most drifters tend to pick their own wheels and tires. It doesn't come with a body or anything, so it's not like you think you're going to be getting a fully running car. So anyway, they're pretty nice looking. I'll probably unload them. Looks like it comes with brake discs and calipers. That's kind of cool. It's got the aluminum motor mount. I do have aluminum bulkheads on the way. I'm going to put those on before I even build this thing, just because I don't have to take it back apart and do it later. The big change on the newest Pro is the lower deck. The old MS01D Pro had a plastic deck, and then this, they call it a glass fiber upper deck, but the new version has this, I don't know, it looks like carbon fiber. It's glass fiber. Essentially the same thing. It's going to be a resin with some type of fabric web. It's not as rigid as a carbon fiber would be, but from what I've read, a lot of people go away from the full carbon chassis because I guess the Pro had better traction characteristics. I don't know. It looks like carbon fiber. It's fairly rigid. I think it'll serve just fine. And it matches the upper deck and front bulkhead plate. So yeah, that's gonna be the build I'm doing here. So just kind of a bit of an intro here for you guys on this for the video series that we'll be following. We'll be building this up. I'll give you my thoughts. Having built the Sakura and this kit's quite a bit more expensive than the Sakura. But it's a little bit simpler. My initial thoughts are I don't really like the pre-motor design on the Sakura. The front motor it's kind of inconvenient to get to. It's got the bumper, all kinds of things in the front of it, and it's just not the easiest thing to get to if you need to get it out. This is a front motor design, but it's behind the front axle. So I like that the motor and everything will be a little more accessible. It's also only 2 belts where the Secura is 3, so a little bit simpler on that design. Another thing I like is the front and rear bulkheads are the same, so less different parts you have to buy. So it's kind of mirrored on both ends. I'm not 100% certain. I think the rear uses the same knuckle as the front, but we'll find out more about that as it goes. But they've really, it's pretty simple in that respect, where they're kind of reusing some parts. But the guys in our club who run these really seem to like them. They look like they handle really, really well. Another thing out of the box is nice is it comes with several different CS options. Out of the box it has a 154, a 166, and a 182 counter steer option. For those of you guys who aren't familiar, that is a drive ratio front to rear. So the lowest is a 155. So our rear axle revolution will be 1.55 times 1 revolution on the front. So you get an overdrive of the rear, counter steer car, more rear end happy, better drift angle, stuff like that. A lot harder to drive though. Versus the Secura, which is over 2.0 stock, and they don't give you any options. So anyway, I'm going to get to building on this thing, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Catch volume 2, where hopefully we have some progress here I can show you. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.